is up, everybody?
Hi.
And is tickling his butthole.
What are you doing?
Sorry, I just walked. I
I
was
know
like,
you did.
what's going on?
I don't know why my cat is like flexing in the background. There we go.
How's everybody doing today?
Everybody.
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just start off by the obvious of things that are happening on TikTok. And you clearly don't know anything
No.
because you're not on TikTok. But turns out some of the people that came out against Kingery that said that they were sexually assaulted. Turns out some of them were lying. Not all of them yet. We haven't verified 100%. So we
But one of
did
the
verify
anonymous
that.
stories that we were given turned out to not be true. And so we made sure to let people know that that situation that we had spoken on wasn't true. And like we're getting a lot of comments with, well, what about this person? I'm just talking about the person who came to us directly and the one that I know not to be true. And that's all that I think that we should really even say about it.
Yeah. And as
Because-
far as like, why'd you run with a lie? I didn't know it was a lie.
Right.
If I would have known it was a lie, obviously I wouldn't have ran with it. If I would have known there was any holes in the story, we wouldn't have ran with it. But
there was just a lot to it that it was just a lot. And I'm sure that everything will come out the way that it needs to come out. But where we need to take accountability and recant what we said, we are going to make sure to always do that. Because I don't want to be a part of anything that isn't true. So even though I'm going to take some shit like we are, like I'm going to be accountable for my end of that specific situation.
Yeah. Yeah. And as far as like everybody, a lot of people commenting about like, why did you run with it and drag his name? Well, at the end of the day, when you hear several women come out and give their side of the story from their own firsthand knowledge and their firsthand experience, how do you tell those victims that they're lying? How do you discredit them? So at the time, I absolutely, and I'll only speak on myself, thought at the time that Kingery was a predator that needed to be exposed based on the amount of women that came forward. Um, and so that's why I did it. And that's all I have to say on that part because it was rough sitting through those stories of people.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy. Even the one that turned out to be a lie. It's not easy to hear some of the stuff that we heard. And so, take it for what you want, I guess. At the end of the day, I apologize on my end for running for something. I don't know how you verify this stuff. I said it in my live today. I don't know how you like validate and get evidence and everything that everybody wants. But one thing I've learned on TikTok is that you can have the foolproof ultimate receipt and people are still not going to believe it. So even if we did have all the evidence.
And here, yes, we did, but also why we both have together and separately decided that like unfortunately we will not be using our platforms for something like that ever again. It's too risky, and no matter how much you make something believable, at the end of the day, and it's really unfortunate, and it's unfortunate that this whole situation is where it is. Like, I'm not ready to go into any more detail with it. I'm sure I will at some point. But I'm also dealing with like being taken advantage of a little bit with it. And like, I can't wrap my head around why anybody would ever lie about something to that magnitude. So in my head, it just doesn't make sense. So I tend to be gullible with situations like that.
Well, some of the stories were extremely detailed and graphic that how could somebody, my thought process, how could somebody come up with that detailed of a lie like that? For me, it was so believable, and the fact that there were so many of them.
But we'll always take accountability here when we know that we said something that we shouldn't have, and that's what we did today. And yeah, Aunt, we did that today. What did you do today, Aunt?
Well, look, I think
like, wow, y'all.
I think at the end of the day, when people take accountability for something, I think that says a lot, especially when you don't really know, you can't. Here's the thing. This is what's really like sticky when it comes to social media and technology now is like you can literally fake out a whole text message thread.
Yeah, I learned that. Like
I
with
learned
people
that.
moving, I didn't know that you could take, did you know that you could take things from one message, one text message, hold
No,
it,
I didn't know that.
slide it over to another one and make it look like that so it doesn't matter anymore. You can fake everything and anything.
Yeah. And so, I mean, I think that as we get older, we all learn lessons. And, I think the best thing to do is just move on from it. I mean,
Mhm.
that's all you really can do. And yeah, it is sticky. The internet, the interwebs is a really sticky place. We've all seen it. So I don't know. I when I think back, I didn't know the extent of the stories like you guys did.
Mhm.
But all I did in general was just say I don't stand with SA in general, because I didn't know. Like we don't know. Of course, nobody stands with domestic violence or SA or child abuse or any of these horrific things that are happening in the world every day. Nobody stands with that. But it sucks. It sucks when stories are lied and are embellished and or lied about, and it does. It takes it's a low blow.
Yeah.
It's a very much a low blow.
Like it was, I mean, it was a huge low blow, but I also at the same time, like I've been really like, wow, like our viewers are getting like a legit convo with us tonight, because now it's like I'm like reevaluating all of it. Like, do I start a whole new account and try a whole new algorithm? Like, I don't want to be a part of it anymore. And I feel like I keep on waiting, like, well, once this is wrapped up, right? Like, once I make sure that like this part's wrapped up, like I'm out and I'm just done with this. And then it's always something new and it's always like another crab dragging you down in the crab bucket. So no matter what I do, nothing's ever going to be cleared all the way up. And like, then you have people that are going to be expecting like, I don't know what else you want from me other than me taking personal accountability for it and stating what I stated. Like, and what do you do with it going forward? Because now it sucks because my platform could have helped somebody who is in that situation, but now I'm never going to trust that again. I'm never going to trust really someone coming to me and saying that again. And that really sucks because like I've always been somebody that's like, no, like I'm standing with the woman.
Yeah.
And now like I don't know if I'm still that person right now. Like it's all new, you know what I mean? So like I'm of course right now I'm still like emotional about it, but like I don't know what that really means for me going forward. Like what I believe and don't believe in, that just sucks. Cause I feel like if I could have helped somebody, then now I'm not going to because I don't ever want to feel the way that I felt today ever again.
Right. Well, it's you feel taken advantage of probably.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. And then like my reaction wasn't good. Like, and I mean, yeah, there's a million reasons why I reacted the way that I reacted. I could sit here and say like, I'm a victim of SA. And so maybe that's why I go as hard as what I do when it happens is like, I feel like sometimes I want to seek justice through other people's stories because I didn't get mine. And that's something that like I kind of have to own and work on.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like I wanted someone to do that for me so badly that I wanted to be that person for somebody else because I didn't have that person for me.
Yeah. Hey, Misty, I think that I'm lost too.
No, all we were saying was that there was one story that me and Tex today had to come out and say we wound up finding out wasn't true, which was the anonymous story that we were given. That's the only situation that either one of us are speaking
Well,
on.
mind you, too, when we say anonymous, like Kat and Barbie talked to this person directly.
Well,
like, it wasn't like
I'm not sure if Barbie did. She wanted her story read,
okay.
and there were a lot of people that offered to read it. And I wanted to pick somebody that I trust, which really sucks too, because then I gave my word on it, right? And then somebody else shared it, and then it wound up being not true.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? So that's the only one that we came out and said this wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's hard because being raised in the South, you're kind of taught to stick up for the disadvantaged or the victim or whatever the case may be. And so for me, that's just always on my mind. It's like second nature that if I see something even on the street of somebody needing help, I'm gonna help. Like if it means getting physically involved, verbally involved, or just helping.
But I feel like you should still be that person. Like, yeah, you're gonna take a hit because like you got to take that personal L, right? Like that. Whoa, dude, what the fuck? What the fuck just happened? Not even personal L. That's just a stupid way of wording it. But just that like moment where you realize that like I did something with my whole heart and best intentions, and no matter any situation that you do that in, like that shit hurts.
Yeah, there will be more coming out. I'll confirm
That's
that.
what, yeah, and that's from another creator, and I'm not, I don't know all of that, so
yeah.
So I mean, that's where we come from. So you guys can hear it from us firsthand. Obviously, this will be recorded and put up for anybody that wants to chop it up and use our words against us, or just know where we're coming from on why we did what we did, what all we were, what all was going in the back end that nobody knew about. And going forward, I won't be partaking in it.
No. And we apologize to anybody that, would have reached out.
Yeah, some people have commented like, why don't you call Kingery? Well, I could if I would. I don't care. Like, I'm not scared of the man. And
and also people
Steele
don't
made a video
know.
about it, and I said, give him my number. Steele has my number. If he wants to
people
give it to
also
Kingery.
don't know who we've talked to and who we don't talk to. So that's like, it's just arrogant to be right. And I don't care about that. Like, I don't care about the gotcha moments. Go ahead. It's fine. You're right. I was wrong. If you feel the need to rub it in my face for the next few weeks, that's absolutely fine. You're entitled to. You're allowed to be mad at me. I'm mad at me about it. I wish that it didn't go the way that it went, but it unfortunately it did. So you do what you need to do to process that and move forward. And I'll do what I need to do to process that and move forward. And
yeah, I mean, I'll take the lickings as I'm getting them now as we speak.
Better humans for it at the end of the day. So
well, it's funny because people want you to take accountability, and then when you do take accountability, you're not doing it the right way. Well, you know what? I can't please everybody.
No.
If this isn't good enough of accountability of apologizing and whatnot, and you don't want to take it, cool. Like I don't know what else to tell you, but this is me being genuine about it. And if you want to take it as not accountability and I should have done things different, okay. Like, I don't know what else you want me to do. So the attacks can keep coming. I really don't care at this point, but I did what I felt was right, and I always do what I feel is right. And that's that.
You know who else does what they feel is right? Fox News after the last 48 hours, because do you know that they are carrying more UFO and alien information? Like, yeah, come on, you watch Fox as much as me. It's all over Fox right now.
Yeah, Tucker's been talking about aliens for a good portion of the year now.
It was all over. What was it last night when I was sending you guys pictures of my TV? Like, y'all, they're talking about it an awful lot right now. See, Felix seen it. Well, then why are they talking about it so much then, Tex?
I will say I did not know and realize that Florida was a hotspot for UFOs. I had no idea until I started researching further into it. And so now when I go out at night and I smoke on the patio, I look up at the sky.
Distraction. Oh, wait. Where'd it go? Liz from Facebook. UFO. Yes, it's a distraction.
No.
This is a genuine distraction. Look at the shiny new toy of aliens over here. We're going to fuck shit up over here.
Wow. There is an event that was marked as historically true because like the people who saw it were from all over the place and all of their stories perfectly lined up. How else do you
see?
Even it was
Jimmy's announcing he was
last night. I did.
Jimmy was abducted last night.
Did you suck his soul out for his birthday?
Oh my. Fox is why we can't have nice things.
It is.
The alien.
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Taryn, it is trash. I agree. I don't watch
It is, but they're talking about aliens, Darren.
All news is trash, Taryn. Wake up!
All the news, Darren.
All stations.
Hugs. Don't be trashy.
Love you, Jimmy. Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Phoenix is a hospital also. I saw. Yes, I've
Oh my
heard that in New
gosh.
Mexico and most of the desert, right? Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I didn't really. So I want to say something.
Okay.
Can I say something?
Absolutely. You can say whatever you want. It's your
I know that
podcast.
we're trying to go over to aliens. That's fine. We can talk about aliens. Because everything is alien right now.
No, we were just trying
Man,
to
it feels like
transition
it.
away from
I
the
know, but I wanted to add in something because
What's up, Randy?
everybody knows that my content has never been anything like that. Like I've never gone for people. Like that's just I've never
It's just
like
not who you are, and that's fine.
yeah. It's just not my in person though. I will throw hands, but
That's
like
a fact.
it's just I'm different. But people are like waiting to see what I'm going to say. I mean, look, I don't know the situation. I didn't know from the beginning. I will say that everybody on all sides has done a really great job in not letting me know. Because when people tell me things, I'm like, oh, I don't want to know. I don't want to know the name. I don't care. I don't care.
I mean, you said that when you left the app that you didn't want to hear about it. You didn't want to be wrapped up in it. So
yeah. But all I gotta say is if everybody can just somehow find it in themselves. I know here's the cardigan daddy aunt coming out of me. If everybody can just find it in themselves to I truly don't think that you guys had ill intent. I know you guys. I know that you were trying to do something right. And unfortunately, it is what it is. It's a different situation. And now you feel a certain type of way because you feel like you were betrayed by people and you feel like you tried to do something good and it was sucked out of you. And of course, you're going to get hate for it, of course.
Aunt, you're echoing crazy bad.
Really?
Can you hear that too, Tux?
He's on the Joe Byron internet.
It is cutting you off because I'm loving what you're laying down, but you're echoing.
How about now?
That sounds good to me now.
You're good now.
And no, it's echoing again.
I think you got to get like closer and not yell as much.
Hello.
You gotta whisper like Joe Biden.
We've come to this planet looking for intelligent life. We made a mistake.
Wait, no, I guess they're saying I am too. I am. We should go out and back in. Let's leave Tux all by himself for a second.
You gonna leave me by myself? Uh-oh, this will be in trouble. Ooh, maybe I won't let y'all back in.
Oh, wait, is it
Oh, get out of here, cat. Nobody wants you here. Get out of here. Tex is still the only one echoing. Don't bring Joe into this. Oh, I absolutely will. I wrote the bill.
How about now?
Everyone but Tex. Oh, Tex is the only one not echoing. That's because I got that Daddy Trump internet. They got the Joe Byron internet.
Okay, I logged off of the Joe Biden wireless.
I got that Obama phone though. You like that? Hello, who's this?
No, I think that's the other one. I think that's the big one. That's the big one.
Got GPS on it. That's what they're gonna do when they come across the border.
I started with aliens, and then it started echoing. Oh, you missed a lot then.
Okay. Bottom line, look. It is what it is. We move forward. You talk to whoever you got to talk to, and that's it. Period.
Yep.
I agree on the alien situation.
Yes.
And
now that we're back to real news here.
So I will say that I think I told Kat about this experience that I had when I was about 8 years old.
Are you gonna tell it?
Yeah, why not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, go.
I know.
God, I had an edible before this thing.
Shut up, Tux. So did I.
So I don't think it's as crazy anymore, but I feel that I was probably abducted when I was 8 years old.
No, you were.
No, yeah, and let me tell you why I feel that.
Okay.
Story time with Aunt.
Don't forget to leave out that we Googled this afterwards, like the time frame. Remember what we found on Google, right? Yeah.
So, grew up in Northwest Illinois as a kid, whatever, this, that, and the other. So the night before I went to bed, there was a loud engine sound. It sounded like there was an airplane in the middle of our courtyard. We lived in apartments that were in a circle. So in the middle of the courtyard, it sounded like there was a plane, an engine. And it was like, it was like constant. And I'm like, and it was a summer night. And so my mom, there was a breeze. My mom had the sliding door open. She's sitting on the couch. I said, Mom, do you hear that? I keep hearing that. She's like, oh, you're dramatic. Well, I was always dramatic. You're dramatic. She's like, well, it's time to go to bed. It's time, it's your bedtime. It's time to go to bed. I said, okay. So I went to bed. In the middle of the morning, when the sun just started coming in through the window, I tried to open my eyes, and somebody was sitting on top of me. I saw them. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Somebody was sitting on top of me, and I could not open my eyes. All I saw was the sun coming in, and I tried to scream, and I could not. And all I saw was a person on me. And that loud engine sound was in my room. It was in the bedroom. And I kept trying to scream. Nothing came out, and all I kept hearing is, it'll be over soon. Passed out, woke up, and felt like I had no idea how much time passed.
It's not time for questions yet. Put your hand down.
I have a question.
It's not time for questions yet.
If it has to do with a probe, shut up.
No, nothing to do with a probe.
What's your question?
No, it's not time yet, I was told.
It's not time yet. Keep going.
It felt like a time lapse. I had no idea on the length of time it was deep in my movement.
It's deep in the movie.
Rotating.
Yeah, we're gonna rotate the
I
squares.
had woken up in panic, and I ran and told my mom. And the first thing she did was, let me see if you have any scratches. She probably thought it was like a demon or something.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
So she was checking my arms. I took my shirt off. She's checking my back. Nothing. But since that day, I really feel like somebody was in my room. And they held me down. And I don't know what happened.
But then we Googled it, and around the time that it happened, and you weren't the only one that reported this, like during the same week in the same neighborhood, the same town. There were multiple reports of UFO sightings that week. What's your question, Tox?
Okay, so Ann, you get abducted, right? I got a serious question.
Okay.
Did you go in straight and come out gay?
Well, I don't know. I think I've been gay since I was like 7 years old.
And this was 6.
You were born gay.
You.
But once I started knowing like me, I think 6, 7 years old was when I was. Like,
and the UFO was before that.
See, I get that.
No, the UFO.
Like,
I was about
could you move?
Yeah.
When you woke up and you saw the person, could you move?
No, they had me pinned.
BDSM.
Yeah, either you were. It could be like some people experience what's called sleep paralysis. And it wasn't that.
No, because I wasn't with sleep paralysis. I was not held down. I just couldn't scream.
Yeah.
With this, I kept hearing them say, "It'll be over soon. We're almost done. It'll be over soon. You're good. Well, and it felt like a room full of people, like an operating room.
Yeah, you were definitely abducted.
Yes, and
definitely.
I can't stop.
I mean, you're giving me the chills every time that you tell that story.
I don't have the chills.
Yeah.
No,
did you see their face?
No, it was shadowed.
It was Slenderman. It was that Slenderman guy.
Because I tried to go like this, and I tried to open my eyes, and it was like they were like, it was like they had my eyes shut.
was Slender Man.
It was not Slender Man.
Oh, I hate Slender Man.
Slender Man's not real.
Maybe he is.
Talking about aliens.
Maybe he's the alien.
No, but I think Jimmy might be an alien.
Really?
Well, we're lizard
Why
people.
do you feel that way?
Because every time I ask him if he's an alien, he never says no.
Oh yeah, that's a red flag.
Oh.
Like I'm like, you're an
Did you know I'm a
alien.
lizard person?
What about lizard people?
Did you know I'm a
Tex is a
lizard
lizard
person?
person.
You are.
Mhm.
You know, when you were over the last time, I thought there was like skin or something that I was like.
I did. I left a little bit behind just for you.
Oh, cute.
It is.
I just thought you were- yeah, you should be worried. We're talking about aliens, and apparently, Tex is an alien.
No,
lizard.
I'm a lizard person. She's
Lizard
an
people are aliens, Tex.
Now, do you want to
alien. Now
know?
you're saying lizards are aliens? Like all
No.
lizards?
I'm saying that lizard people are
So is
like,
it a good thing or a bad thing to be a lizard person? I'm trying to figure out.
from what I can see in the very little research that I did about this, because let me be honest with you, I only spent like a couple hours. It looks like overall it's a really bad vibe. Like it's a really bad vibe. Like the lizard people made a deal with humans,
See, Slenderman's in Wisconsin.
like in exchange for like
Try telling you.
these small people DNA.
Well, apparently, if I'm a lizard person and an alien, then reptiles are aliens.
No, she said reptilian because that's the name of the alien race that you would be a reptilian. That would be the name of like your family would be like you'd be a reptilian.
It's too much.
But like a slang term for you might be lizard person. So technically it is a derogatory term towards your family, which
Tex is definitely
there are good, yeah, there's good lizard people too.
Huh?
Yeah, just like there's bad humans and good humans, there's like good reptilians and bad reptilians.
So which ones are the good ones?
I mean, nobody knows which ones are the good humans. Like, you
So then
can't.
how do we know we got bad ones?
We don't.
Oh, then why do we call some of them bad?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Oh.
So if it's derogatory,
Why is he not lagging now?
Can you hear me?
Whoa, that lag is significant.
Hello.
It's so delayed. We got nothing there. They do, yes. They prefer reptilian Americans.
Hi.
hey, it worked.
I guess that we don't have to go all the way in and out, huh? We learn something new
Okay.
every day.
So to piggyback off of this thing now,
Mhm.
listen to this.
Okay.
Last night, okay, so I'm mortified of death.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I'm going through this thing. I'm super scared of death. Like me and Jimmy both are like mortified.
You shouldn't be.
I know, but we are. But anyway, on Netflix, there's this show. It's called Life After Death,
Ooh.
and it's a docu-series. Okay, and it's all so it has to do with people who have literally went to the other side. and
Okay.
came back.
Cool.
The significant story, like the stories, and there's scientists that have been studying this. What are you talking about?
Dying. Like it happens when you get old.
I'm so scared of it.
You shouldn't be.
Like I almost don't want to leave.
But like, what are you scared of? That it's
But
gonna
you weren't
hurt?
scared of COVID.
When I'm not ready to go.
But
How
you
do you
weren't scared of
know that?
COVID.
Like, how do you know that you're
Well, COVID could have killed you, but but you're scared of death.
The flu could have killed me.
exactly?
Exactly. So why be scared?
I've been on roller coasters, but not.
Then why be scared?
I'm just scared of the death and part.
Oh, in part.
Like the actual act of like dying.
Like I don't want to
What's up,
go.
Ricky?
I don't want to go.
But like you do know it's gonna happen. at some point. Like you accept
I have
it.
a problem with Kat.
Hey, you want to really?
But you know what concerns me about that though is that you're someone that would be like, I can upload my being into metaverse and live until I'm 150. I'm gonna do it. Would you?
Will I have the consciousness to know that I'm in?
Yeah, I don't know. They're not saying that. All they're letting people know is that like you can upload yourself and live until they're saying 150. I'm not sure why you would die at 150 in the metaverse, but okay.
Right.
But that you can live to be 150. You upload your brain, like. But like, what if it's like Monsters Inc., like where they steal like the screams? Like, what if they're stealing like our souls and putting them in meta, and then like we'll never get to go where we're supposed to go,
right?
Because we're scared of going where we're gonna go, which is gonna be way cooler than metaverse.
Well, oh my God, this Womb-Lands. Oh,
yep.
Ricky.
There's a movie on Netflix that I started to watch. It's a horror film, and it's about an app that you can download that tells you when you're gonna die, and it starts killing people.
No, it's not for me.
Speaking of people killing people with apps, they've got a new documentary on the Hulu right now.
What's it called? Might be the same one.
I don't remember, but it's about the girl. Do you remember the teenage boy who wound up like killing himself in his truck? Yeah. And the girlfriend talked him into it through text messaging or whatever. They just put up a docuseries about her. I think they're on episode like 5. There was shit about that I didn't even know. Like her parents didn't even know that she was like dating him. I'll be a lion, not a fainting goat.
And here I thought it was lions, not sheep.
I just pictured a goat fainting.
I love those goats.
Okay, I did not finish because Tex cannot take this conversation seriously. Tex.
Go ahead.
Okay, so last night.
I felt kind of sort of better after I saw this Netflix thing is what I'm saying. These people, okay, have all of the same exact feeling of what happened to them after they went and came back. Specifically, some of these people actually saw they were in the hospital room or at their death site while they were watching people work on them. And they heard the conversations. Like these doctors, after they heard about this, they're like, they were clinically dead, like brain dead for 5 minutes. Like their heart stopped, they were dead. There's no way that they would have been able to hear this doctor and know that this doctor was over here. Like one woman said that she actually left the room, saw her husband in New York running through the airport, getting into the plane to come to Chicago to see her. She saw her dead father in the room or mother in the room, grandmother from 10 years old, and saw her dead uncle standing in the hospital room with her. And then all of a sudden it felt like somebody was playing.
Really? Yeah. That's what you've been doing this whole time that Ant's been.
That's what I'm saying. He can't take it. He can't.
Oh, when he went down.
You're why we can't have nice things. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Look at Ant's face.
Because I want to hear what he was saying. Nobody wants to watch fainting goats, Tex.
I thought everybody did.
No. Okay, go ahead, Ant.
He goes off on these tangents. I swear.
But if you just like if you ignore the poor behavior and only reward the good behavior, eventually he'll stop.
Who eats half a Rice Krispie treat?
Well, these are the friends we have here. Look at this. Scott's egging him on. And conservative Vikings laughing. Cat, yeah, was like they're all laughing
because it's funny shit.
This is why we can't have nice things.
That's what I've been saying.
What if it was really serious conversation? Like today, it's going to be the end of the world, and everyone's like, "Goats!"
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm like, no, but really, no. But you have to watch it. It's Life After Death, I think is what it's called. On
No,
Netflix.
I'm totally gonna watch. I'm gonna watch one tonight before I go to bed.
What you might like is the second episode or third episode. It starts getting into the spiritual part of it, where they talk to mediums and like how mediums bring the other side in. You'll really like that part. But
Yes, they have.
Whatever.
Sorry, I'm answering our people.
Of all people to say something like that.
Okay, Darren. Okay,
He
Darren.
lost all of us. He was running around on stage. He doesn't know where he's at. We lost ours. Did you know that he didn't know he was the president? Who's la who? Darren.
She got silent. She got quiet.
Oh my god.
Oh my! Did you know that Nancy Pelosi has got COVID, and then she was right next to Joe Biden, touching his hand, kissing on him? They had a party.
They said that like she wasn't considered like a close contact. I'm like, how is that not considered close contact?
Liberal, please tell us what close contact looks like. Do I have to be inside you?
And she says you don't know what a joke is.
I'm just joking. Man.
I thought the joke was in the White House. We know what a joke is. His name's Joe Biden.
Oh, Joe's joking. Oh, thank God. Bring Daddy back. Joke's over. Everything's ruined. Bring him back.
It wouldn't be an episode of Freedom Fam if Ant and Taryn didn't get into it at least once.
Billy loves the hat, though.
It's becoming like a new thing, and I love that.
It's really fun.
I do.
Great, actually.
Right, but what did they make a joke about? Because at one point he really didn't know who he was, Darren.
Did you go back and watch it?
They always try to tickle each other's
I
butthole.
did.
So when you go back and watch it and you hear Obama, he's like, thank you. And he like said vice president. And then he like paused and everybody started laughing. And he turns around and goes, yeah, that's a joke. And so then Joe Byron comes up and reiterates it like, that's not, I don't think it was a joke. Then when you look in the White House and look at how they were treated before and after, nobody wanted to say hi to Joe Byron, the president of the United States. They all were worried about Obama, not the president.
Taryn, you can't like that. Come on, nobody really likes him. Nobody likes him.
I'm sorry, cats.
Did
I open it and did I look at him?
Yeah, and Taryn do need a corner series like Cat.
That would be good.
Y'all don't know the relationship that they had.
Oh my God, here we go. We call them Obaha Biden sympathizers.
They were best friends. They made bracelets.
This coming from the gay.
Except, mind you, they're so good friends. What did Joe Biden have to say about Obama?
Taryn, hold on, Taryn, coming from the gay community. Ask all the homos if Obama did anything for them in the community. Ask them. They'll tell you they wish they would have stuck it right up their ass. This is our fight. This is our fight song.
Oh my gosh. Why'd you have to go gay with it now?
Hey, Billy, have you ever had anybody tickle your butthole?
No.
Billy, he likes the hat. I'm asking Billy.
No.
Shut up, Tex. Fearmonger on TikTok. Oh, here's Ricky. Kamala got more attention. I don't understand why people like that person.
I can't. That is one that like I can't understand. Like I get the nostalgia with Biden. I do. Like I don't like. I don't get it. But like,
what nostalgia?
I don't know. People that really like Obama.
Nostalgia. Obama's a pain.
I understand that, but there are people who liked him. But like with Kamala, like no one can really like her.
No, she's got the lowest VP approval rating in history.
Hookers like her.
What?
People say that she did things to get to the top. I'm reiterating what I've heard. Montel Williams, hi, welcome to the show.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now
Thank
I
you,
can't.
Thank you.
I like leaving an ant on an island sometimes.
Pedro has been on the podcast.
Who has? Montelli?
No, not Montelli.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Where are you going? Where is he going?
I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Because we can see him. Y'all
He
can't.
can see us.
I can see you. Can you see
I see you. You see me. Where is he?
It's looking like two big parties. Oh man.
What are we gonna do with you,
Keitra wants you to tickle her butthole.
Got you, Katro. You'll be here in a month.
Whoa. Got you, Keitra. Just right off the bat.
Take it out of context somehow.
And so, what'd you do during your commercial break?
Well, I was abducted. What are you doing?
It came out of my nose. My hot cocoa came out of my dead ass. Do you wish sometimes though,
Stroking Joe Byron.
oh my God.
All the way.
So, Aunt.
Yeah.
What'd you do today?
I went to have hibachi
Everything's my fault.
for my son's birthday. What does fog nozzle mean?
I don't know what fog nozzle means.
Is that where it comes through your nose?
Mm.
How's that chapstick cat? Some of it wear off in the past 10 minutes.
No, it's like a weird nervous thing.
What'd
that
you do on your commercial break, Aunt?
What did I do on my commercial break? I wish I would have gone and gotten coffee.
Where's your staff?
We're high on life, Liz. We live in this beautiful Joe Biden's America.
Well, that's a lie because I smoked a cigar.
I smoked a cigarette.
And
He's
stroking
like,
his
Are
ball.
you good, boo? He just sits there and plays with Joe Biden's hair and
I'm making it look
off into the distance.
Yeah, this is sponsored in part of Ant stroking his doll, Joe Byron.
I
Joe
was
Biden.
waiting for you. I spoke most of the time today, so it's your turn. We're gonna tell Kat. Why don't
Yeah.
you tell us about your alien stories?
I don't have good alien
I
stories.
just got past this.
I'm jealous of everybody else's alien
Kat
stories.
hates alien stuff.
Because like I don't have firsthand encounters. Like, well, one time, like there was a weird moving star. I can't verify what it was, but star. What?
This is why Ricky. We got to keep Ricky around.
Ricky's like my favorite one because he just comes out of absolutely nowhere, and it's always the funniest. Pedro has a UFO experience. Her whole car.
Why you gotta do that? Does that say 2024?
No, it says 2020.
Okay.
Katro, though, she did her whole car shut down.
Corn pop. That's
Really?
Yeah, like she went to a spot and like the car shuts off and the radio shuts off and all that stuff. There's a
That
spot.
could be paranormal too.
It's something, right?
Jenny.
Like, he
Hi.
laugh about it, but he also can't explain any of it.
Yeah, I don't have an alien story because I don't believe in aliens.
But like, then what? Then explain it. Like, explain crop circles.
I can't explain anything. That's why I don't.
And you
get
don't care, but like, it doesn't like intrigue you to like
it. Not one bit.
find out what it is.
Not one bit. You don't
Not
think
an
you know
ounce.
what an alien planet looks like?
What? What did you say?
You know-
I didn't hear you.
In your minds, like you've never been like, wow, like looking up at the sky and be like, I wonder what an alien planet looks like. Never.
Not ever that I could ever think of.
I think of what type of animals they probably have. How do
Yes.
you think of
Even bugs and flowers.
and
All-
plants and trees? What if their trees are blue?
Exactly. What if they twinkle? What if it's like you know the movie with the blue people, the Disney movie?
Oh my god, Avatar.
Yes, like that's how it is in my mind.
Wait,
Like all connect to the earth, and it's like
like the
beautiful.
Avatar thing, like our little people?
No
Avatar people?
movie Avatar.
I'm done.
I'm with you.
What?
You no, don't be. Listen,
Is it not the Avatar things, like our logo?
architecture.
Boom. Rick thinks about it. What now?
Aren't those avatars?
What if
Those
that's
are Bitmojis.
What's the difference?
Like an avatar would be something that you would upload like your conscious into, and then you could move it with your conscious.
Okay.
She loves me.
Dang, you got the middle finger and all.
Okay, listen.
Fishnet from me, Terry.
I have never, ever actually, I seriously have never thought about it and don't care, honestly, enough.
Why?
It's the same reason I don't care about the
Yeah,
Russia-Ukraine
Avatar
war.
2 is coming out 2022. December 16, 2022.
Maybe I'll have to come to Florida in December.
For what?
These
To
are
the Avatar. Yes.
So
That's
I
it.
create an avatar on Xbox and it looks nothing like that.
You know,
This
if
is what
the
they're
meta-
working on another
people
planet.
like
What the fuck?
that's the Avatar people.
You don't understand. It's deep.
It's
There's a whole world out there.
It's a whole thing.
How do
And you
not
don't
get
even
it?
care.
I don't, because the same reason I don't care about the Russia-Ukraine war, I don't care about it. anymore.
Ricky! This is why we can't have nice things. Do you see the fam we have?
I do. I do.
He wasn't
Garbage.
here for my story.
No, 'cause I already
Yeah, no, Ant got abducted, Ricky. You missed it. It's on the replay, buddy.
he went in straight and he came out gay.
You hear me,
Did
Ricky?
not confirm that.
It's confirmed.
It's not confirmed.
It was the probing for Ant.
I'm just trolling. I believe you, Ant.
Maybe it was.
I believe you.
I don't
I
think
believe
was
that you were
probed.
abducted. With my
Well,
whole heart and soul, I believe you.
Let it be known that I did not instigate that comment.
But look at them laughing emojis. He knew that comment was funny though.
Of course it did.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Ant, what do you got coming up?
Oh, we're back to me.
Yeah.
I will be going to Disney next Saturday to protest.
What? Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. What are you guys protesting?
Because we do not want you to touch or talk to our kids. Thank you. So we will go to Disney and we'll stand out front.
But what is it for? Like, what are you guys protesting for at Disney?
We're protesting Disney because of the propaganda that they're putting out when it comes to getting rid of boys and girls. When they say welcome boys and girls, they've gotten rid of that. They're totally against the Florida bill. That's okay, Taryn. You don't have to come. But I promise you, if somebody starts talking to your kid about chi-chis and pachoochus, I will fucking rock their world.
Facts.
So we don't talk.
And Taryn, you need to hush down. He's LGBTQ, and you're not supposed to be in their business.
Thank you. We don't talk to little babies, children about dicks and vaginas. We just don't.
Okay.
It's gross. So anybody that supports that, you should probably file for sexual predator as well. Make sure your police department knows that you're into that shit.
That's a great movie.
Billy!
That'll be fun. Protests are fun. It's always a good vibe.
So if anybody wants to attend, let me tell you here something right now.
Fill us in on the deets.
It is Saturday, April 16th from 2 to 6. I'll post it on my Instagram this week.
Okay. There you go.
So,
Look at you, busybody.
but you know what's funny? I still get messages saying I gave up.
Because the TikTok, that's where it's at. That's where the fight's at.
That's cool. They're gonna be saying
Did you know, like,
about me,
man,
so
how long
too.
were you on
I can't
TikTok?
TikTok
Man,
anymore.
how long were you on TikTok?
2 years, I think.
2 years. Your first account had almost 900,000 followers. How many did your last account have?
4 something.
4 something. Did you ever like change anything through TikTok?
We change.
Like, did people change their mind voting? Like, you know, maybe you got Trump elected
I
because of your TikTok.
couldn't get 5 people out here
Oh,
on TikTok. They were just too worried about all the bullshit on TikTok.
so combined accounts, 1.4 million followers, and you couldn't get 5 people out to a rally.
Not at all.
Through
That's
Instagram, it seems like your engagement is like good because it's people who actually want to do the things.
Correct.
And I just don't know why. Like, I love Instagram. I do. I don't know what my freaking deal is with TikTok. Like, I'm waiting for this perfect exit time. Like, I just feel like I'm not done yet, but like I'm over it. It's weird. It's a weird vibe.
And this is true, Denise.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's what, like, I get, like, TikTok was there when we needed it most during the quarantines and all that stuff. And I think that's where everybody found their voice or started to find their voice. And they feel like that's where their voice is at. But
He couldn't even get people to follow him to a different platform, let alone go somewhere.
Right.
Like, that's a click.
And that's the thing is, like, these little Instagram communities, like, they're like, yo, like, they're on there and they're like, yo, where's the next event at? Like, yo, what can we do with this? Yo, look at, like, I have sticky notes here. Like, this is FloridaFreedomKeepers.org. Like, I didn't get shit like that from TikTok. I got it from all these different Instagram groups that, like, people are actually doing shit. Like, they're taking constitution courses and they want to know their constitutional rights so they can go fight for their kids. And they're doing shit. Like,
Yeah.
like, there's one-offs that you guys have done shit. We have Rebel Fox who's fucking dominating the school board in fucking Illinois. Like, there's
By the way, we'll be on Cat's Corner tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Central.
oh, look at the plug! Look at that! That was like almost like it was rehearsed.
I was hoping that she would be up. That's what I was throwing out. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
Not make a promo video for her.
there are people that are doing the things. Don't get me wrong. I'm not
Mhm.
saying that everybody on TikTok. I'm not trying to lump it all together. But
That wouldn't surprise me.
Did I bully you off TikTok, Ricky?
You're not the first, and you're not the last.
how many events did we try to do, Tex, that we couldn't even get people to fucking get
Yeah.
it together and come?
Yeah, the highest success one we had was the Chad
What up?
Panther one, but other than that,
Oh,
That was an
I mean,
amazing.
too.
Michigan wasn't horrible either.
Florida was a good one too. The
Florida was good, but then
Florida
they
was good, but like all the Freedom 515, I couldn't get anybody to show up. Any off rallies like at trying to help with the vaccine mandate in Indiana at the
it
steel
also
plant.
seems like it was as it got cold. Like people wanted, which I understand.
Unless it's a Trump rally.
Yeah,
Then y'all go out there in the fucking snow like you did last Saturday or tried to.
Michigan.
And it was snowing like a motherfucker, and that some bitch was packed.
it was snowing. I mean, it was so packed that they had to shut down every
So
single
we
entrance.
blame weather, but they also, mind you, for Freedom 515, they said it was too nice of a day that they had to go boating. So it doesn't really mean if it's the weather.
It needs to fall like on a moderately nice day that is nothing special when I don't have XYZ going on or a TV show to catch up on or this or this or this or this.
Yeah, so we won't see you there.
Or just buy a bunch of Ukraine flags and stand on the corner. I bet you'll have 700 people that day.
Yeah.
They fight more for other countries than they do for the United States. So guess what? It makes me sick, you guys. I can't.
No, I feel you. Same here. So with that, Kat, you want to promote tomorrow?
I just did.
Well, go further into detail. And we'll end with that.
Tomorrow on Kat's Corner, I'm going to have on Rebel Talk.
Why did he have to put you on the spotlight? That's so weird.
It's like awkward.
He's like, go, Kat. And you're like, I'm Kat.
I don't know.
Nice show.
Let's do the dance. We're going to be talking about some school board stuff. We also have some really insane screenshots from like mom to mom groups that I'm going to be editing tonight to cover up names and stuff. But we're going to actually, I got to FaceTime with Tex tomorrow and have him show me how to do that. But we're going to show some of those. I apologize for not making a promo for it. I'm going to try to get one out in the morning, but I had a bad day today. But yeah, we have Rebel Fox tomorrow.
All right. We'll see everybody tomorrow morning at 11:30 a.m. Central Time.
Yes.
And y'all have a good evening. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.